Hey everyone, Romel here from Mini Arms Depot and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I want to show you guys how we disassemble our G.I. Joe Classified or Marvel Legends figure and install the new scheduled accessory that will be scheduled to come out this Friday, Black Friday, and yes, they will be on sale. So make sure you guys visit our eBay store, Mercari store, and Etsy store. But basically, this is the 1/12 scale tactical harness. We mentioned these guys in our previous video where we talked about the last remaining 4 accessories lineup that will be coming out before the year ends in 2023, and this guy is one of them. For those of you who know who we are already, we typically make accessories for the 1/12 scale, primarily the G.I. Joe Classified series line, but we also do Marvel Legends and Mezco and pretty much really any figure that is similar in size. So this is basically a combination where we really got the inspiration from, but a combination of the Cobra Troopers tactical harness and also Outbacks. But as you guys may already know, the Cobra Troopers harness sometimes is a little too small for other figures, and Outbacks is sometimes a little too big and a little short on the waistline as well. So we created a somewhat of a hybrid combination of the two and created our own design. And this guy will come with 4 pouches. And I don't know if you guys can see that there, but 2 on each side. And you guys will also have the option to include a 3D printed holster and injection molded pistol that will be attached to the side or back side of the of the harness there. So that's an option that you guys will have. It'll come in a little drop down list there if you guys want to purchase from our store. But again, this will fit the 1/12 scale 6-inch G.I. Joe Classified or Marvel Legends, and as long as the body type is smaller, so Beachhead, Firefly, Duke, Flint, all those guys, that should fit that. And the same thing for the Marvel Legends as well. As long as the body is not super big like Gung Ho or Roadblock, you'll be fine. And those guys really are more like closer to the 1/10 scale anyway. But as long as the body type is smaller, you guys should be fine. And the brown one for these will come out shortly after this Friday, so maybe by Saturday or Monday it should be available by then. So without further ado, let's go ahead and disassemble some of these figures here. I'm going to go get some hot water and I'll show you guys how to do just that. Alright, so I got some hot water, and just like in the tactical vest video, we are going to put some hot water in our heat safe Tupperware. And somebody mentioned in one of our previous videos that we released that we should really try to take out the legs instead for installing these. And I thought, man, that's actually a pretty dang good idea. So I went ahead and tried it earlier, and soon enough I realized that that was a lot better, installing it from the legs up and then loop the straps through the arms instead of popping out the arms like how I normally would with the tactical vest. So for this guy, we're gonna do that with Frank Castle here, the Punisher action figure, and we're just gonna dip his bottom side there, and then we're going to take out the legs. And basically once it's heated up, it's going to get soft, and you want the action figure to do basically a split just like so, and it should pop right out of the peg there by just pulling on it and yanking it out. So let's go ahead and soften him up, and you want to leave him in there for a good 30 to 40 seconds or so. Alright, so after about 40 seconds of dunking them in hot water, you should immediately again feel that the parts of your action figures are now much softer. And basically, we just want to make him do a split like so, and yank out. There we go. And should be able to, might have to twist it a little bit. There you go. And it should just come right out of the pig, just like so. So you'll have the upper part of the body here, and all you got to do now is loop through from the bottom, which is actually a much better idea, like I said earlier, because you are not overstretching the belt piece right here, as if it was coming from up here from the torso, which is a lot wider compared to his waist. So not that it would, or not that it should tear, but you can still potentially tear that if you force it. So it's a lot better to remove the legs and just loop it through like so. There you go. And then obviously you want to put the put his legs back. I'll go ahead and do that. See if it's still soft. Oh yeah, good. There you go. Just got to twist it. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that because his the color of his shirt is also black, but you guys can see that harness there on him. And again, if I would have popped out the arms, which are okay, and then installed that over his head and torso there, it would have been fine, but it would stretch that belt piece a lot more compared to how it didn't even stretch at all when I installed it from the leg to go up his waist there. And here's the cool thing about this, because we made it a little bit bigger than the norm, a little bit bigger than the Cobra Troopers tactical vest, but just slightly smaller than Outback's. Depending on the body size and type of your action figure you're trying to put it onto, you may not even need to heat up your figure at all or disassemble. Now, my Punisher figure here is slightly bigger than my G.I. Joe classified here. You guys can see that. So this guy is actually small enough. My Firefly figure is small enough to not be disassembled, and I can just slip this right over his legs. And again, it will stretch, but it can only stretch so far. But if you just do that through his legs there, and it's already over the waist. You see that? And all you got to do, it's just like what we did with Punisher. Oh, that one's already through there. Is slip it over the arms. And there you have it. You go just like that. You have your figure's tactical harness. So it does again have some play, but you know, obviously you still don't want to overstretch it. So yeah, I mean, there's enough play on there that if your figure is small enough, like this guy right here, Firefly, it should easily go right over the legs up to his waist, and then just loop the arms through the straps, and you should be fine. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And if there are any comments or questions, make sure you leave them in the comments down below. Or you guys can also email us directly, info@miniarmsdepot.com. But other than that, thanks so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and make sure to eat a lot of turkey. So until next time, take care.